Hi, I'm Maisie. All my life, I've worked my butt off to be the perfect daughter, perfect student, and now I'm 6 months away from becoming a physical therapist. My parents always bragged about me to their country club friends, their ambitious, responsible daughter who never gave them trouble. That was until the plastic stick showed two pink lines. You're sure? Ethan's face went pale when I showed him the test. I took three, all positive. He paced our small living room, running his hands through his perfectly styled hair. This can't be happening. Not now. I have the internship at Morgan Stanley next month. I know the timing sucks, but we'll figure it out together. Together? Maisie, be realistic. A baby? We're not ready for this. I reached for his hand. I'm scared too, but... He pulled away. I can't do this. My parents would kill me. The firm wouldn't look at me the same way. Are you serious right now? This is our baby. No, it's your mistake. We always used protection. My stomach dropped. Except that weekend at the lake house. And it takes two people to make a baby, Ethan. I need space. I need to think. He grabbed his keys and jacket. The door slammed. I called my best friend Jenna immediately. He did what? That coward! I'm coming over! Jenna arrived with ice cream and hugs. She'd been my roommate freshman year before I moved in with Ethan. What are you going to do? She braided my hair like she used to during finals week. I don't know. I need to tell my parents. Want me to come with you? My parents lived in a sprawling colonial house where appearances mattered more than anything. Jenna squeezed my hand as we walked up the pristine pathway. Maisie, darling. Mom greeted us, her smile fading when she saw my face. What's wrong? Dad joined us in the living room, looking concerned beneath his stern exterior. I'm pregnant. The words hung in the air. You're what? Mom's teacup clattered against the saucer. Almost 2 months along. Ethan? My voice broke. Ethan left when I told him. Well, of course he did, Dad snapped. You've thrown away your future. What about physical therapy? I can still finish school. I just need some help. Help? Mom laughed bitterly. You want us to clean up your mess? What will the Andersons think? If you were responsible enough to get pregnant, you're responsible enough to handle the consequences. Not under our roof, Dad said coldly. I left with Jenna, sobbing in her car. You can stay with me until we figure something out, she promised. For 2 weeks, I crashed on her couch. Then I caught her texting Ethan constantly. He's really sorry, Maisie. He's just scared. One night, I came back to find my things packed. My roommates are complaining, Jenna said, not meeting my eyes. I saw Ethan's jacket on her chair. Are you serious? You and Ethan? It just happened. He needs someone who understands him right now. I grabbed my bags, dignity shattered. I had $230 in my account, a baby growing inside me, and nowhere to go. I sat in my car in the Walmart parking lot, scrolling through my phone for anyone who might take me in. Then I remembered Aunt Patricia, Mom's older sister they barely spoke to because she was too liberal for their social circle. Maisie, is everything okay? It's almost midnight. I'm pregnant and Ethan left me. Mom and Dad kicked me out. I've been staying with a friend, but that fell through too. Where are you right now? Walmart parking lot. I have nowhere else to go. Text me the address. I'm coming to get you. 2 hours later, I was sitting at Aunt Patricia's kitchen table with a mug of tea, telling her everything. Those hypocrites. Your mother got pregnant with you 3 months before their wedding. Wait, what? They never told me that? Of course not. It doesn't fit their perfect family narrative. She squeezed my hand. The spare room is yours for as long as you need. 7 months later, Lily came screaming into the world. Aunt Patricia was right beside me the whole time. She has your chin, Aunt Patricia said, cradling Lily. Motherhood hit me like a truck. Sleepless nights studying for finals while Lily fussed with colic. Working the night shift at a 24-hour diner so Aunt Patricia could watch Lily during classes. You need to file for child support, Aunt Patricia insisted one morning. Ethan won't pay. He's pretending Lily isn't his. Then make him take a paternity test. My friend's son, Marcus, is a lawyer. Marcus didn't look like any lawyer I'd imagined. No suit, just jeans and a button-down with rolled-up sleeves. So he's denying paternity completely? Says it could be anyone's baby. It wasn't. What a prince. We'll file for a court-ordered test. If he's the father, he pays retroactively from birth. I doubt he'll show up for the test. Then he'll face contempt charges. While the legal wheels turned slowly, Jenna was busy back home. My phone blew up with texts from old classmates. Is it true you tried to trap Ethan with a fake pregnancy? Heard you slept with his roommate and tried to pass the baby off as his. I showed Marcus the messages. Defamation. We could add that to the lawsuit. I just want child support for Lily and to finish my degree. And I did finish with honors. Aunt Patricia cheered the loudest at graduation, Lily on her hip, now a toddler with bouncy curls. Ethan never showed for the paternity test. The judge ruled in our favor by default, but collecting would be another battle entirely. That same week, I got an offer from ClearPath Physical Therapy, the most prestigious clinic in the state. This starting salary, it's more than I expected, I told Marcus over coffee. You're worth every penny. They're lucky to get you. For the first time since those pink lines appeared, I had actual money in my bank account after bills. I started a savings account for Lily. I'm taking you and Aunt Patricia out to dinner. Somewhere fancy. Look at you, Marcus smiled. From Walmart parking lot to wine and dine in 2 years. This is just the beginning, I said, watching my daughter coloring at Aunt Patricia's kitchen table. 8 years flew by like nothing. I stood in front of the glass doors of my newest clinic ClearPath Physical Therapy Center, number 5 in what had become the fastest growing chain in the state. Mom! They delivered the wrong exercise balls again, Lily called from inside, clipboard in hand. At 9, she already insisted on helping after school. 3rd time this month. Call Rachel in procurement and tell her to cancel that vendor. I turned to Marcus, who was reviewing contracts at the front desk. Did you tell her she could make business calls now? She said it was mission critical to operations. He grinned, leaning in for a quick kiss. Just like her mother, unstoppable. We'd moved in together 3 years ago. Lily had started calling him Dad last year, and he'd cried when she made him a Father's Day card. My phone buzzed with a text from my assistant. The Thompson business acquisition paperwork is ready for signatures. You sure about this? Marcus asked, looking over my shoulder. Absolutely. Last month, I'd heard through industry connections that Thompson Medical Supply, my father's company, was circling the drain after he made a disastrous investment in defective equipment. Miss Maisie, there's a call for you on line 1, my receptionist called out. Says it's urgent. A Mr. Thompson. I hadn't spoken to my parents in nearly a decade. Maisie, is that really you? Dad's voice sounded older, desperate. What do you want, Dad? I heard you've done well for yourself. Your mother and I are so proud. Cut the crap. You kicked me out when I needed you most. We made a terrible mistake. The business, we're in trouble. The banks are calling in loans and you thought I might bail you out? That's rich. Please, just meet with us. Your mother's been sick with worry. I hung up and found 3 emails waiting for me. One from Mom, begging forgiveness. Another from my lawyer confirming that the shell company I'd created was ready to buy out all of Dad's debt. The 3rd email made my blood boil. Maisie, it's Ethan. I saw your feature in Business Monthly. You look amazing. I've been thinking about the past, about Lily. I'd like to meet her. I've had some financial setbacks recently, but I want to make things right. Call me? I forwarded it to Marcus with just in the subject line. Did you see the part where he casually mentioned financial setbacks? Classic Ethan? He's broke, I confirmed. My investigator says he got fired after his divorce. His divorce from Jenna, you mean? Yep. Apparently she caught him cheating with his assistant. Speaking of Jenna, a Facebook message popped up from her that evening. Maisie, I know it's been years, but I owe you the biggest apology. Ethan and I were horrible to you. Our marriage was a disaster. He did to me exactly what he did to you. I lost everything in the divorce. I'm not asking for anything. Just wanted you to know how sorry I am. Who's messaging you, Mom? You look weird. Nobody important, sweetie. Just ghosts from the past. Later that night, my phone lit up with texts and voicemails from Mom, Dad, Ethan, and now Jenna too. All suddenly remembering I existed. All suddenly desperate for my attention. Should I respond to any of them? I asked Marcus. What does your gut tell you? I smiled, deleting every message unread. That tomorrow is soon enough to show them exactly who they messed with. I scheduled all 4 meetings on the same day. A power move, Marcus called it. My parents at 9 a.m., Ethan at noon, Jenna at 3 p.m., all in the conference room of my flagship clinic. Mom and Dad arrived 15 minutes early, looking smaller than I remembered. You look wonderful, Maisie. Mom reached for a hug I didn't return. Let's get down to business. You wanted to meet, so here I am. Dad cleared his throat. We've made terrible mistakes. The way we treated you when you were pregnant, there's no excuse. But you're still looking for one, aren't you? I set a folder on the table. Your company is 3 months from bankruptcy. You need about $2 million to stay afloat. How did you know all that? Dad's face paled. I know everything. The question is, why should I help you? Mom dabbed at her eyes. We're family, Maisie. Family? I laughed. When I needed a place to sleep, where was family? I slid another document across the table. This is what I'm willing to do. My company, Phoenix Holdings, will buy out your debts. You'll retain a ceremonial position, no real authority. Phoenix Holdings is yours? Dad's mouth hung open. Surprise. I stood up. Meeting's over. Ethan showed up in a suit that had seen better days, trying to fake his old confidence. I've been thinking about Lily. She must be, 9 now? I'd like to be part of her life. After 10 years of pretending she doesn't exist? He leaned forward. Look, I'm in a tight spot financially. If you could see your way to helping out her father... I pushed a document toward him. Funny you should mention being her father. The court has officially established your paternity through the DNA we collected. What? I never gave DNA. Your coffee cup from the lobby. Should have been more careful. I smiled. You now owe $156,000 in back child support, plus interest. We'll garnish your wages for the next 15 years. You can't do this. Already done. By the way, I have text messages proving you knew she was yours all along. Lying to the court? That's perjury. Jenna was the only one who didn't try to hug me. I don't expect forgiveness, Maisie. What I did was unforgivable. Then why are you here? To apologize face to face. And I'm losing my apartment next week. Karma's a bitch, huh? I slid her a printout of her old social media posts, spreading lies about me. I've sent these to every mutual contact we have along with the truth. Good luck job hunting. Aunt Patricia and Lily were waiting at home with Marcus when I finally returned. Did you destroy them all, Mom? Lily asked, passing me a soda. I did what needed to be done, kiddo. By the way, I set up that trust fund for Lily. Nobody can touch it but her. And only after she's 25. Smart move, Marcus said, handing me a small velvet box. Speaking of smart moves, I opened it to find a gorgeous engagement ring. That night, my phone rang again, Dad making one last desperate plea. Please, Maisie, we can work something out. We're still your parents. No, you're just people who share my DNA. Aunt Patricia is my family. Marcus is my family. Lily is my family. You're just a cautionary tale I'll tell her someday. I hung up and blocked their numbers, finally closing that chapter of my life for good. What would you have done if you were Maisie? Would you have exposed your ex's lies and your parents' hypocrisy so publicly? Or would you have chosen forgiveness after they came crawling back? There's something deeply satisfying about seeing someone who wronged you face consequences. But is revenge truly the path to healing? Or does it just keep you chained to the past? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed Maisie's journey from abandoned and pregnant to successful businesswoman getting her sweet revenge, hit that like button and subscribe for more revenge stories where the underdog comes out on top. New stories every week.